a bit more of a surprise player for you? So someone who wasn't looking to be as much of an impact as they have been this season.
I would say, I mean, the one that I've been surprised by most is Silas Wamangituka at Stuttgart, just because, came from the second tier of French football to Stuttgart. I mean, Stuttgart came up, they played good football last year, but I didn't think that they would handle the Bundesliga this well, especially with the young squad that they have. But of the young players, I mean, Wataru Endo has been fantastic as well, but Silas is just, it's just incredible. I mean, he's one of those sort of rare talents where he's just never stops running, but also he can run at breakneck speed with intensity sort of all the time. It's like an impossible player to defend, really. So Stuttgart are going to stay in the Bundesliga, but I don't know if Silas is going to be staying at Stuttgart for much longer. I feel like he's definitely going to get poached in the summer, but by far he's the player that surprised me most. I've really enjoyed watching Nicolas Gonzalez as well, mainly because we saw him before Stuttgart got relegated in that team that got relegated, and he sort of flattered to deceive a little bit. It was a lot of hype around him as a player and the talent, but he sort of disappointed quite a lot, and obviously went away and got his goals in the Zweite Bundesliga, and now he's come back and he's definitely leading that team from the front, and I think he's up there alongside Gio Reyna as one of the most fouled players in the league, and it's mainly because he's such a nuisance and just doesn't mind running straight at defenders. He's got no fear at all. So, I mean, it's weird that I picked the two most surprising players for the same team, but yeah, I'd say Silas and Nicolas Gonzalez as well. Yeah.
Where, because obviously you said Wamangituka may leave, and Gonzalez was linked to moving as well.
Yeah.
Where do you think those two players will be best fit, or not, or just see them moving to? Because obviously teams just buy players for the sake of it as well.
Yeah. I mean, there's already been a lot of talk about Silas moving to Dortmund, and as much as I think that would be a cool move, I don't know if it would be the right move. Stuttgart play with three at the back, and he's sort of he is the right side of the pitch. Like, it's just him defensively and attackingly.
And I suppose when he's got that much pace, you can kind of just do that as well.
You just put him out there and say, just do everything, mate, please.
It's a bit like Alphonso Davies as well.
Totally. That's I think it was Ranks FC. Those guys made the comparison between him and Alphonso Davies.
I didn't steal that idea. I'll just make that clear.
No, it's a good one though. It's a good one because he can become that sort of player. Obviously, he's Stuttgart's top scorer and a winger by trade, but obviously he's getting back and doing the defensive work. So he's been mentioned with Dortmund, but I'd quite like to see him in a team where he can play in the same position that he's playing now, as that sort of right-sided midfielder, everything with the three at the back. So, I mean, the first one that comes to mind would be Leipzig. I'd love to see him at Leipzig. I think he'd do really well there. But obviously they've got Tyler Adams and Nordi Mukiele in that position as well. I don't know how much time he would get to actually play in that team. But yeah, I feel like he could already fit into one of those top teams. So a Leipzig or a Dortmund, I'd say that would be good for Silas.
What about Nicolas Gonzalez? Where do you think he would fit best?
Funnily enough, he's been linked a lot with Leeds in the last year or so. And I mean, I'd love him at Leeds. I think he'd be great. But it's strange because he leads the line for Stuttgart, but he's also that small guy who can link up with a big guy, like we've seen with Sasa Kalajdzic. They've linked up so well together. So I could see him as a number 10 or as a front striker as well. Part of me thinks that he could be a nice little alternative to a Lars Stindl at Gladbach, maybe, to link up with Player and Thuram in attack. I think that would be a really fun attack to watch. Or maybe a Leverkusen, but they've got so many wingers.
Yeah, they've got Florian Wirtz. So.
They've got Florian Wirtz as well, so they don't need anyone else because he is the man. So, I mean, there's a lot of options for Gonzalez. I don't know if his best option is in the Bundesliga. It could be somewhere else. So, but I feel like he could be the leading striker for a team. He could be the number 9, the forward, the main man. Yeah.